Namaste to all of you. You can understand that you all are excited about the Diwali. It's going to come in next 2 days. So today is an auspicious day. It's Dhanwantari Jayanthi, Bhagavan Dhanwantari Jayanthi of Dhanteras. It is celebrated as National Ayurveda Day or World Ayurveda Day rather by Ministry of Ayush, and every year they come up with a theme. And rightly so, because Dhanwantari Jayanthi, Dhanwantari and Dhanteras. Dhanwantari, who was coming as an avatar to create healthy world, whereas Dhanteras is something related to prosperity. So if there are health and prosperity, then there is no worry. And when there is no worry, then our life gets lighted up, and we are going to light up this Diwali, or every Diwali we light up our life. And if health and prosperity are falling in place for us, then definitely we are going to light up our life. And these two occasions definitely indicate this kind of synchrony between health and prosperity and a bright future for our life. Now coming to this World Ayurveda Day, Ayurveda for Poshan, which is the theme for this year, Ayurveda for nutrition. When it comes to nutrition from Ayurvedic perspective, definitely it is something which is to be seen in a very comprehensive manner. Why? Because anything which is nourishing to the body doesn't stop there. Nourishment doesn't stop there. It has to nourish the body, the mind, and it doesn't stop there. It also has to nourish the other two aspects, the intellect and the sense organs. We all know that the Indian system sees body, mind, sense organs, and the motor aspect of the body's organs, as well as the intellect as separate entities, and these are included as the components of life. The three pillars of life. One among the three pillars of life is food. So, food plays a major role in nourishing our life, and based on the food we consume, these components of our life are to be nourished. They should be given individual attention. It is not just about the physical body alone. Those sense organs are a part of our body. Definitely, they are to be seen separately because their functions, their vulnerabilities, their capabilities are different. The Chandogya Upanishad says the food we consume divides into three aspects based on the density or the solidity of the food we consume. So the solid part, which is formed after digestion and which is deserving to be expelled, is going out as a stool, in the form of stool. The essence, which is neither too solid or too hard nor too liquid, that goes to our body tissues, especially the muscles, because the muscles are those which are going to decide the healthy bulk component of the body. So if we say somebody is gaining weight, or we say somebody is getting pushty, it means that the muscular component is getting replenished or nourished well. And the subtle part, the minutest part of the food essence, goes to the mind. So the mind means what? It gets transformed into the thoughts. So nourishment has to take place at these three different levels: the body tissue levels, which are the body tissues which are maintaining the body; the mind, the healthy mind with healthy thoughts gets nourished through foods which ensure that the essence or the subtle essence of the food is going to help in sustaining or maintaining this healthy component of mind in the form of noble thoughts or clarity of thoughts. And when it comes to the stools or fekas, we say the stool is something which is a waste, but the Ayurvedic texts themselves say that if a person is completely exhausted or completely emaciated, or he loses weight completely, in that desperate situation, it is his body's stool which is to be preserved, and that is going to maintain his health. So, just because it is called as a waste product from the body, it need not be neglected or ignored. if we consume too much of liquid or too much of fluid diet, like what we do for weight loss plans, then we are going to pass stools in a very liquid form. The frequency of stool, the diarrhea or dysentery is going to happen. When we get infected, it's going to become a diarrhea or dysentery. If we take too much of spicy stuff, if the solidity of the food is less than usual, then we are going to pass more frequency of stools or watery stools. So the stools are also to be, we not use the word nourish for them, but the food we consume has to be in a proper sense such that the stool consistency is maintained in a healthy form. And when it comes to body tissues, so when we use the word nourishment, it doesn't stop just with the calories or the vitamins or whatever nutritional factors. See, the body, Ayurveda says the body has 7 different components, starting from the plasma, through blood, muscles, fat tissue, bones, bone marrow, and finally the semen, the seminal fluid. So these 7 body tissues have their own criteria as far as nourishment is concerned. So there are certain foods, for example, when somebody takes a dahi vada, for example, his muscles are going to increase. His muscles are definitely going to increase in their strength. When somebody consumes oil-based food or too much of ghee-based food consistently, it means that he's going to add up the fat tissue more in his body. And when somebody is taking too much of fruits like dates or gooseberry, is going to add more to his blood. So it's going to nourish his blood. So the understanding of nutrition from Ayurvedic perspective is comprehensive, and it is to be continued, and it is to be propagated to the general public, so that nutrition happens to the body, the mind, the sense organs, and the intellect, and which ultimately is going to contribute towards the purpose of life, which in Indian system we say as liberation. But we have started this as a very good occasion. Dhanwantari Jayanthi, there cannot be a better occasion than Dhanwantari Jayanthi to start this. Let us all unite together, understand what is the nourishment aspect as explained by Ayurveda, implement it, and work towards consistently promoting or practicing it in our food culture. This is Dr. M. Harikrishnan from Chennai, Dr. Hari Samhita Ayurveda, Chennai. You can post your comments or queries, if at all you have, in the comment section of this YouTube video. Thank you.